What up, YouTube? AR Platinum. All right, I have a lot of people that ask me when they see my videos on odds and things like that. They go, well, what about my state? My state doesn't tell me the odds. My state doesn't tell me how many tickets were printed. Well, if you know where to look and you know how to look, you can figure all of this out. And I'm going to show you how. It is work. It is a lot of work. But I'm going to point you in the right direction, and it'll speed up the process. And then you can use some of the things that you've learned from my other videos and some of the other things that other states do and the information that they give you that will make this so much easier for you to figure out in the future, right? So this is the Ohio Lottery 40th anniversary $30 ticket, right? And this is not even a recent screenshot of how many prizes are left, but it's nowhere near the beginning. But if you look, you can see the 3 prizes remaining. That's all they tell you. They tell you the overall odds, 1 in 2.66, that's important, and they tell you how many prizes are left. Now, that doesn't really do us any good to figure out the original odds per prize, and that's what people want to know. What are my odds of winning $200 on this ticket? They don't tell me. It's not there. How do I find out? Well, I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to show you what you can do with information like we have in Texas, where it tells you your guaranteed total prize amount, your pack size, how many were in the game to begin with. And if you know that, everything makes sense. So Texas gives you pretty much everything. The total amount of tickets. And you can take that total amount of tickets, divide it by, add all of this up right here, the number in the game, and that will be your overall odds, which it tells you down here, 1 in 2.52. So if you take 3.6 million and some change, divide it by all of that, add it up, it'll be 1 in 2.52. Now, how do you figure out the number that were printed in the game? Well, this is where the research comes in. This is where you have to find out, when did this ticket start? When was this ticket's start date? And if you know that, you can go to a website, which is free and is awesome. The Wayback Machine, right? This is the Internet Archive or Archive, however you want to call it. Go to the Wayback Machine and type in this case, OhioLottery.com. It goes back a long time, but for this particular ticket, which came out in 2014, in about January, you know, you can't always find exactly what you're looking for, but you can get pretty close. Let's go to January 23rd, and we'll take a look at that snapshot. Please hold while we get to your required destination. So we're going to go looking for it. And this is what the website looked like back in 2014. Go to Instant Games, and then we'll go to the 40th anniversary ticket. If it'll ever get there. Be patient. So not even there yet, right? Not even there yet. So we went too far back. So now we got to go back. And instead of doing the January 23rd, let's go to January 20th. Or I mean 30th, sorry. I'm losing my mind. That's what happens when I do this at 2 o'clock in the morning. So again, we'll go back to games, knowing that that's a week later from that last page that we looked at. Go back to Instant Games. And you keep doing this until you can go back as far as you can and find the particular ticket that you're looking for. And there it is. All of a sudden it's there. Now we'll compare the 2 pages. You can see what it was before, right? 3 prizes, 15, 48. Well, let's go back to 2014. Well, looky there. 5, 35, 99, 239. And when you know, it tells you on the ticket, 40 top prizes of 1 million or 10 million. Well, looky there. 5 and 35. That's 40. This is as close as you're going to get to the actual print run of winners, okay? Now, you know the winners, and you know the overall odds of winning. Add up the total amount of winners printed, multiply it by that 2.66, and that is going to be your print run. Now, once you have that information, I'm going to take you over to my handy dandy little spreadsheet here. You know what the prize is. You know how many were printed. Add all that up. 8,953,912 winners. Overall odds, and that's your overall print run, 1 in 2.66. So 8,953,912 times 2.66 is 23,817,400. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with that information. If you know that there's 5 prizes, 23,817,400 divided by 5, your odds of winning a $10 million prize, 1 in 4,763,480. And you can do that for every other prize, right? So you can see that the odds of winning $200, 1 in 199. The odds of winning $100, 1 in 25. 50, 1 in 10. 40, 1 in 13.32. And 30, a break-even prize, 1 in 6.66. Now here's what else that you can do with this if you're looking at all this other stuff, okay? You know, by doing a little bit of research, right, there's 25 tickets per pack. So that means that if you had that many tickets printed and there's 25 per pack, you can figure out how many packs were printed. Now, why is that useful? Well, if you'd like to see how many prizes there are per pack, if you're like me and you like to play packs, here's what you can do. I know there's 952,696 packs. So if there are 3,577,477 break-even tickets, divide that number, 3,577,477, divided by the amount of packs, 952,696, and you get about 3.76 break-evens per pack, roughly 4 per pack. With 40, it's about 2 per pack. And keep in mind, all these calculations are off plus or minus 1 to 2%, okay? Dead on 2.5 for $50 winners, 2.5 of those. Easier to win 50 than it is 40. And then 1 per pack, $100 winner, right? So when you're playing odds, if it's 1 in 25 to win $100 on a $30 ticket, and it's 1 in 25 to win $100 on a $20 ticket, you got the same odds with less cost, you know? Now, if you're playing to win 2, 5, 1,000, etc., your odds may be different, but that's what you have to figure out, what type of prize you're playing for, and buy your ticket according to that. Here's the other thing that you can do. You can do this the same way they do it in Texas, and you can say, okay, well, if there's 3.76 $30 winners per pack, I'm going to get about $112 back per pack. Now, this is how Texas does it, okay? They don't do it, 4, 2, 2.5. This is how, if you look at the Texas website right here, it tells you guaranteed total prize amount, $360. That's because they say, however many, even if it's decimals per pack, they multiply. If there's 5.5 per pack, they'll say there's $275 and $50 winners, and they add it all up, and that's how they get that up, until you get to a point where it's 1 in 8 packs, 1 in less than 1 per pack. They don't usually include that, but that's the other useful information you get out of this. After $100, it's 1 in 8 packs for you to win $200 on a $30 ticket. Then it's 1 in 10 packs for a $500 ticket, 1 in 33 packs for a $1,000 ticket. And it just gets incredibly higher after that, right? But even for states that don't tell you the odds, there are ways around this. And as long as you have those overall odds, you can figure this out. And even if you don't have overall odds and you have all this information, you can figure out the overall odds, right? So use the information that is out there, not just on your state's website, but other states' websites, to see kind of how they do math, and then use that Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine. Just Google Wayback Machine. It'll take you right to it. You can use that to go back in time to whenever that ticket was first printed to see exactly how many prizes are left on day 1 or pretty close to it. And you can use that as your baseline to figure out all of this information and give yourself information that you didn't have before. Now, you can use that to chase packs or to do whatever you want to do with it to potentially make getting whatever prize that you want to get easier for you, or at least be able to play a little more responsibly and play with more intelligence, So if you have more information, you can make a more, I can't think of the word, you can make a better decision on what you want, a more informed decision on what tickets that you want to buy. So that's what I'm here to do, here to help. Go to the Wayback Machine, figure it all out, and use other websites to help you out. All right? Use this to help you out. Or email me, arbreaks@gmail.com. Hit me up. I'll answer you back. Holla at your boy. Thank you guys. Hope this was informational, informative, whatever you want to say. Holla at me.